everyone, welcome to Beyond Decadent Planning with Erin. Today we are going to be cash planning for my pay of November 22nd. For those of you who are just joining us, I use a zero-based cash budgeting system where I plan out my money for the next couple weeks. My husband and I get paid bi-weekly. And so it just makes sense for us to do our planning on a bi-weekly basis. What you'll see before you is a spreadsheet that I had actually made on Excel just to have in my planner so that I can plan out exactly what envelopes are going to be getting what money, and then of course also the denomination. So when I go to the bank, I'm able to actually pull out the exact denominations that I need for each of my envelopes. You'll see on this spreadsheet that are on this paper that I do not have any bills on here, and that is because that money stays in my account. All of my bills are withdrawn directly from my account, and so I do plan for those on a monthly basis. Anything over and above what is I am paid that's designated for my bills, I actually pull out as cash, and then I will go through and stuff that money into the designated envelopes. For more information on my process for my bills, feel free to check out my Plan With Me monthlies, and that will actually give you an idea of what I do for my bills and how I decide which pay is designated for which bill. Oh, okay, so let's get to it. So this week is, or this pay is definitely a little bit better. You're going to see some, for those of you who've joined us before, you're going to see some differences. Typically, I keep my weekly spending about the same. There's usually some variation, but not a whole heck of a lot. This time you're actually going to see quite a bit of variation because I am going on vacation. So a week of that is actually going to be, like, for example, we're not going to be here for a week, so we do not need groceries. So my grocery bill is going to be a lot more. And then we are going to be going to a hockey tournament when we get back. So my gas bill, for example, my gas expenses are going to be a little bit higher. So you'll see some changes in what I'm planning to designate to each envelope. So all those things are kind of what I consider when I'm going through all of my envelopes. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the envelopes that I have in my weekly spending just because that's kind of the most important. All the other ones are not money I really need right this minute. It's more my longer term spending. So I'm able to slowly work up to the amount I need, whereas my weekly spending, I definitely need to designate enough in those envelopes to make sure that I'm covered for the 2 weeks. Okay, so let's start with entertainment. So entertainment, I think I'm going to put in $40 for this week, for the next 2 weeks. Just again, we're going on vacation for a week. And while I am not planning on spending from my entertainment envelope, that's actually I'm going to be spending from my vacation envelope. I want to make sure that when we go to our hockey tournament, I have a little bit of extra buffer in here just in case the team decides to do something other than visit the pool, which is what they spend most of their time doing. So I'm just giving myself a little buffer in there. Next is my spending. I'm also going to give myself a little bit more. It's a long road trip, so I'll probably be using some of that money for like road trip snacks and things like that. So I think $20 is probably appropriate. And I just realized I don't have my calculator, so I don't know how much more I have to spend. Oh, sorry about that. I always think I get things ready and then nope, I forget. Okay, so we have $11.30 is what we're spending, and we can delete 60. Like I said, my gas, because we're going on a road trip after our vacation, does need to be a little bit higher, so I think I'm going to do 200. I may up that a little bit as we go through. I'm hoping because I have a little bit more extra money, I can do at least like $5 in every account, or in every envelope. But we'll see about that. Okay, so 200. Groceries are next. This one, like I said, we're not going to be here for a week, so I'm only going to budget a week's worth of groceries. And then what else do we have in groceries? Household. I don't really have any purchases there, so I'm going to try it at $5. My husband's spending, of course, if I'm giving myself 20 bucks, my husband and my youngest son are staying home. So they should have a little bit of extra money as well in case they need it. And I believe that is, restaurants. Same thing. I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra money in restaurants. I think we'll do 100. And let's see where that takes us. Okay. So those are kind of all my immediate, my bi-weekly spending. So let's start to look at some of my longer term spending. My anniversary is coming up at the end, or in December. And I can't remember how much is in here. So I've got $150. Let's do 40, and that should be good. So 190. Typically my husband and I, we just go out for dinner, but we want to make sure that we have everything covered, because we, instead of going to McDonald's, we'll actually go somewhere nice and sit down so that we can actually have a conversation. Beauty, nothing really coming up with that, so we'll just go ahead and do $10. Birthday parties, that's not coming up until March, so I'll just do $5. Same with Canada Day, that's in July. We got some time. Oh, car maintenance. Maybe I'll do a little bit more there. $10. Christmas is coming up, so I do want to put a larger amount in Christmas. I did put quite a big chunk in for my bonus. So I think let's just do 40 for now. And then we'll see where we are. Clothes, yeah, nothing. We'll just do 5. Same with content. Costco, just 5. Easter, 5. Most of these are going to be just plain 5. Ooh, emergency. Do a little bit more in emergency. Furniture, yeah, nothing major there. Gifts, yeah, nothing major with gifts. Again, I already have Christmas broken out, so this is really just for like birthday parties that my kids get invited to. I think for both the cow and the pig, we're just gonna do $5 each. Halloween is a whole year away. $5. House renovations, I think we'll just do 5 in that. Medical, I'm gonna do 100. School, I don't think there's anything major coming out, but I always feel like that pops up on me, so we'll do 10. Sports, I have that tournament coming up. I'm going to come back to that. Okay, subscriptions, let's do 70. So this is like Amazon, Netflix, Disney. Right now they're all, well, Disney is yearly, and that's coming up soon. And then the rest of them are monthly, so I would like to switch all of them to yearly. Vacation, I think I'm also going to do a larger amount there. 55. I think I'm going to do 45 for sports and then up my restaurant. Where did it go? By 10. Okay, let's make sure I did that right. So 40. Actually, I'm going to count up all the fives here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Okay, so plus 40, plus 10, plus 10, 40, 20, 40, 20, 100, 50. There we go. Okay, perfect. So that is what I'm going to be budgeting. Now I need to figure out all the denominations. So I try and be as simple as possible. Normally, like I said, this is bi-weekly. So for things like groceries, I typically do break it into what I'm going to spend each week. With this one, because we're going on vacation for one of those weeks, I don't need to do that. But we'll still try and keep it as bigger denominations as I can. This is probably pretty boring for most of you, but that is okay, because it's good for you to see the process. You can always fast forward if, I can actually put this one into 50s, if it interests you. I want to do, yes. The reason I'm putting the restaurant into smaller denominations, because that actually will be spent just with my son and I. So usually it'll be less than 50 bucks each time, but I still want to make sure that I have enough money. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Uh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 2, 3. It seems odd. 2. Okay, perfect. So 3, this is 300. Times 50. Okay, well, that's not good. Okay, so 40, 2 20s, 110, 1 5 1 5 110 2 20s. It's good. 120 2 20s 120 1 5 200. 4 times 5. Yep, that's right. 1 5 250 250 120 100 250s and a 10 10 50. Where am I going wrong? 2 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Oh my god. 13 times 22 60. Okay, let's try this again. 300 plus 450 plus 260 plus 70 plus 50. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness. I had no idea that numbers were going to be the bane of my existence. So when I started doing this, wow, that was super complicated. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Love to hear what you guys are doing and how you're budgeting and if this is helpful. So please comment. And then if you want to see more, I would love it if you could hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.